Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Unpopular Review.
Thank you all for clicking on our faces.
Two flag with all that.
Okay, so I wrote down some notes.
Let's do that.
I don't want to sit too hard.
That's twice. That'll probably go over about as well as Colonel Dippy.
Because there was no Jay White site.
Hey, just straight up gangbanging. This story has been fit. You gotta pay attention.
So Unpopular Review does not. What is she the CEO of, Chris? Jesus.
Hey, it's Mariah May. You may know me as The Glamour, and you're watching Unpopular Review.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the AEW Dynamite show. My name is Cactus Caitie. I am sorry that I have been out for a little bit, but I am happy to be back. I am waiting for my co-host, Venomous Vincent, to come back. I think Dan the Man is actually going to be absent tonight, and so is Mad Dog Kelly. Mad Dog is, I think, got previous arrangements, so it's just Venomous Vincent and I, and we are going to kick off this review with the opener that happened tonight in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. I had family there at one point, and so it is a beautiful town. I hope everybody who is in Wilkes-Barre is had a great night tonight. But we start the night off with the Elite. The Elite versus with I always pronounce their names wrong. Takasaki, I don't know. But anything with Will is going to be a great match. So, we have Orange Cassidy, we have The Beast, we have Rotjet, we have Chris Jericho, we have a full episode tonight. So, start off, Chris Jericho. Thank goodness Vincent isn't here right now because, you know. Oh, wait, he is. Hi.
Couldn't wait without me, huh?
Nope. So,
That's a shame.
well, I just went through the rundown of what we have to expect tonight. And the first match is Chris Jericho and Orange Cassidy, right?
Yeah. So, not a bad match.
No, not a bad match. I
No.
mean, it's Orange Cassidy. I mean, I'm a big Orange Cassidy fan. If you can wrestle with your hands in your pockets and wearing jeggings, good for you.
Yeah.
There's
I
not
mean,
much I have to say about Chris Jericho.
Well, you have to understand Chris Jericho's a little older now. He's getting close to his 60s, and he still wants to go. But
I mean, no one's put you down yet.
well, I'm not 60, and I'm not wrestling past my prime. So that's all I'd say about that.
But, so, what do you think of the match?
I think there's one thing I can't stand about. There's a couple things I can't stand about AEW. One thing in particular that I really wish they would fix is I hate watching it in picture-in-picture. Like, I know they're trying to do a justice to the fans to, like, let them watch what's going on during the break. But people have to understand, nothing big happens when the commercial break goes. Like, it's,
Yeah, they kind of like know when they're back on.
yeah, and it's like they slow down, they lay down, they do. So if that's what they do, why do you waste my time by saying we're gonna have it in picture-in-picture? Like, it's annoying because and then they do it too many times. I think they did it 3 times, maybe 2 times during that match. It's just annoying.
It was a very long match, but
Yeah, way
it was
too long.
supposed to be just Chris Jericho and Orange Cassidy, but O'Reilly and Briscoe came out, and then we had Big Bill involved, and then we had Brian Keith involved, and it ended up being a 6-man battle.
Well, that's my other thing I have to tell you.
I hate that.
I hate that there's no rules. There's
None.
yeah, and the referee just lets it happen, and
Yeah.
it's not wrestling.
No, it's not wrestling. It's a free for all. It's a beat up gang. And, Big Bill is just one to reckon with, but O'Reilly's not that far off. He's also, one to be reckoned with. But in the long run, we know that Orange Cassidy took the win over Jericho with the help of his friends. So, do you think that Jericho will be retiring anytime soon? I mean, I guess we should be asking this Mad Dog when he comes back.
No. I think as long as Chris Jericho can go in the ring, I think he's going to. He might slow down more because of his touring schedule with his band.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as Chris Jericho can get in the ring, he's going to wrestle.
But you see him messing up on moves. He almost got hurt today.
But you have to understand something. That's Tony Khan not calling that, saying, "Hey, listen, man, I don't know if you can wrestle anymore. You're not as sharp as you were."
I think Tony Khan just cares that he has a pretty big following, and that's why he's still on.
Let's keep in mind, Chris Jericho wouldn't have a following in AEW if it wasn't for WWE.
Okay. I mean, I could say the same thing about Cody in WWE. I mean, he started AEW.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. I agree.
Rhodes.
Yeah, I can agree. I can agree with that one. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's his base. But
here's the thing: if that was his base, he would have never left AEW.
Well,
He would have stayed.
They have a lot more money.
Is it about all money, or is it about being truthful to your real company?
Do you think WWE is his real company?
No, but here's the thing. No, I understand that he wanted to go and see what's on the other side of the grass, but I know everybody does it. But there are people that are loyal to their companies, like Darby Allin or MJF.
Right.
Or Britt Baker.
I mean, he's branded. MJF is literally branded to the AEW name.
I understand that, but it's just like it's like Sting. You never thought Sting was going to be WWE, and it's money.
It's money. Money talks.
I know.
Yeah. Well, moving on, we have the women tonight. We have Sandra Deed and Mariah May. And then we have Serena Deed and Mariah May. Would you like to mention the other two women?
Hold on.
From the Peanut Gallery, sir?
Okay, so it was Mariah May and Serena Deeb.
We already said those.
Taking on Queen. Oh boy. Adamate?
I don't know.
And Yoka.
Where's Dan when we need him? Yes,
Listen,
Jeffrey,
I'm sorry.
that is who we're referring to.
I am sorry. I am really bad at Japanese names, so I apologize.
So, all right. Well, we have the Queen, and this is a very, very quick match. Very quick match. It was as the write-ups say, heavily tattooed local talent named JD Inc. I'm like, what?
Well,
I mean, do they all have tattoos?
what sucks about this is anybody that's watching knows this. There's nothing for Mariah May right now. Mariah May
No.
beat Toni Storm in All In, and there's nothing for her. Like,
No.
it's kind of like Cody Rhodes. Cody won the title against Roman. There's nothing for Cody. So all they're doing right now is they're trying to piece together stuff that makes no sense. And this right here is just, it's a match to throw a bunch of people in with the champ. That's all it is.
It wasn't even. It was an incomplete match. He couldn't even finish it.
I mean, this is what they do.
So, whatever. We're gonna see them team up again in the future. And just scrap it. Moving on. So, what?
You just scrap it. Moving on.
Scrap it. Moving on. Yep. Jeffrey's keeping us alive here. Tony should have still been the champion. It would have been much more of a storyline if they would have kept him. They would have had a lot more to do if they would have kept her. Because you know what? You don't see her around either.
Who's that?
Toni Storm.
Well, here's the thing. Toni Storm had that long feud with Brian May, so she's probably now taking a hiatus for a little bit because, you know, she was on almost every week.
Right. She is. Exactly. But they have nothing else going on.
Can I ask you this question? How long has it been since you've seen Britt Baker since All In?
You haven't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
have
both
somebody
of them
that
are out.
you have somebody that was gone for so long because of an injury, and you would think, hey, let's put her on.
Well, she walks a fine line because of everything that's happened with the CEO. So
She wasn't even on tonight.
I know, but that's because we have Moxley back.
So, because you have a guy named Moxley back, that means you take away the TBS champion and like 3 of your big hitters just for this guy. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Could you imagine? Could you imagine if somebody came into Las Vegas and he didn't have cheesesteaks? That's exactly what it is. Oh, you guys don't have cheesesteaks? No, not today, guys. Sorry. Maybe next week.
Isn't that the Fort Lauderdale store?
Yes, but what I'm saying is, if you walked in Las Vegas up here in Orlando,
Right.
where we're known for our cheesesteaks, and we said, "Hey, we don't have no cheesesteaks," they would look at me with like 3 heads, going, "What do you mean?" That's exactly what's going on in AEW. As they're pulling their talent away for John Moxley.
I am a big John Moxley fan.
Oh God.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's that good anymore.
Well, on that note, I'm going to let you talk about the interviews while I go get my little friend here. Hold on.
What interviews? Hold on. Wow. She just left me high and dry, guys. Okay. Well, moving on from, let's see. Moving on from the tag team match. I don't know what fucking interview she's talking about. I'm going to talk about the next match that's I thought was really good was Beast Mortis taking on Ricochet. And I got to tell you guys, I think Ricochet wrestles a little different than he does in WWE. I think he wrestles a little bit slower. And for you to tell me that he's going to beat the Beast on a one-on-one match, there's no way. You're giving this guy the win because it's Ricochet. The guy just made it into the company. You're not going to make him lose. But in reality, let's be honest, this guy, the Beast, Mortis, he is a force to reckon with, and I hope this guy gets his chance to show his talent because he's very talented and he has a lot to show for it, and they're just not they're not using him the right way. Katie, when you left, I want to know what interview you're talking about because I just started talking about Ricochet. I have no idea what you're talking
I
about.
noticed. It's okay. I get it.
What interviews you talking about?
The Patriarch gave a promo.
Oh, nobody cares about that. This is what I keep telling you about. Nobody cares about that BS in the back.
All right, whatever. So,
But go ahead.
yeah.
The Patriarch. Go ahead. What did he say?
He was just giving a promo about don't mess with them. Just don't mess with them. So, yeah. But we have so many comments. Aww.
Huh?
Yes, hello, Jeffrey. Everybody's saying Jeffrey. Yeah,
Did you get a new action figure?
I did.
Is that a new one?
Yeah, I just opened it.
Is that yours?
Maybe. Who else would it have been? Ooh, his hand comes out.
Cactus
Hi,
Caitie's
toy
playing with
store.
action figures. What did you think about the Ricochet match?
Ricochet match, he's got a lot to prove right now. So it's going to be hold on, reading comments. Yes. Oh. I got Danielson. You can't see it. I have Danielson and Mox. I am so excited. You guys can find this on Amazon. And I'm trying to get Moxley out right now because he's my buddy.
Oh boy.
I know. There he is. Let me
I
put his
thought at
hand
a
back.
certain point we stopped playing with action figures.
Look who's talking. You
I know.
literally have a storage unit full of action.
And they're all in their package.
Well, I don't waste my money.
What does that mean?
I play with them.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Hello. He's married. You can't do that. Well, I guess technically they're both married.
Oh, guys, what? I had this show go right off the rails here. I don't know, Jeff. I don't know what happened. We go from talking about AEW to playing with action figures. I just don't. I don't get it.
It could be worse.
It could be. Moving on from this, we had a really cool video package from the guys about Nigel McGuinness talking about his technical. Well, they actually had a technical difficulty playing it a couple times, but when they finally got it to play, it was really cool because it is going back to the days in Ring of Honor when Brian Diz and Nigel McGuinness would fight. So now, correct me if I'm wrong. Is Danielson really hurt, or is this part of the storyline?
I don't know. Why don't you ask him himself?
Oh my God! What a cheesy pickup line! What a cheesy pickup line! Period, Katie.
Renee.
Renee is screaming.
You're
Renee
tight.
is screaming.
I get it. I understand why you put up with the shit you have to put up with.
Oh, wow. I guarantee he's not easy man to live with.
I mean, he's probably easier than you.
That's not true. What's up, Charmaine? What's going on, guys? Thank you again for joining us for the AEW Review Show. You can always check us here every Wednesday between, 10:15, 10:30. We're going to come on. Maybe we'll play with some action figures. You never know. Me, Dan the Man, Cactus Caitie, we're going to hold it down. We're going to talk about the AEW show. This is the AEW Review Show. You know what, Katie? I think we should take a quick commercial break.
Yes, please.
We're going to show a fine preview of our very own Cactus Caitie is now a video editor, and she put us a little package together, so I hope you guys enjoy it. So we're going to hold back on the comments because she might poke you. Cactus Caitie, what's going on tonight?
Hi, Venomous Vincent. How are you?
I'm ready to strike at any time.
I think it's Hechicero. Herencho, something like that.
The name is
I can't pronounce the name.
Echezero?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but that's
Your
CEO
CEO comes out and introduces
Hey,
herself,
Amy,
and
I got a question for you.
oh boy, I can't wait to hear this one. What is it?
What's she the CEO of?
And
Brody King.
This one
Wow.
tickles my fancy. I'm not even.
It was just a mess. It was just a crazy mess, aka AEW style. Welcome to the shit show.
Listen, I just want to say thank you for anybody that watches this buffoonery, the
Absolute
buffoonery
shit show.
Of a shit show. Every week we try to make it as much as entertaining as possible. So thank you for watching this shit show that it is. And we're trying to be professionals, but we also know that at the same time, we want to make sure it's entertaining and people can come back and watch it.
Well, that was entertaining. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. It kind of summed up our show, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is a little craziness when you put me and Dan and you together. It's I don't know if it's as crazy as you playing with action figures right now, but oh my goodness.
I don't know how to make my camera get them better, but
I mean, you had them, but now you're off.
yeah.
Oh boy, guys.
Flowers. Yay.
This is what I have to go through, Bad Guy Jack. This is what I have to go through.
I mean, they have their microphones, guys. They are interviewing right now.
Do they both have a microphone?
Yes, they do.
Nice.
Yes. Except they're not wanting to be in the camera.
Is this going to be your prop for the show?
Until they fight.
Until they fight.
Yeah. I don't know how to make them part of the show, but yeah.
There you go.
They're kind of.
Well, Katie, what do we have right after this? The video package I was talking to you about.
Oh, what is next? What do we have here? We have.
I'm not going to lie to you. This thing you sent me, I think it's really it doesn't really tell too much. It just goes through the matches because I feel like we're missing a whole lot.
Well, you tell me.
There's no way we're getting to the final match with the Elite. Like we're missing a whole bunch of stuff.
Well, no, we have to talk about, like I said, Moxley's coming out to give his words. We had, there was the whole couple of matches were crazy. The 4-man brawl that took forever, and then we had the girls who was incomplete, and then they wrestled again. Yeah.
So you have John Moxley, Maria Shafir, and Claudio Casanova coming through the crowd when Private Party attacks them from behind. And I tell you, Shafir was really beating on these boys. I mean, she was she acted like she was one of the guys herself.
I mean,
this was a really cool. It was just. I liked the different segment they had over by the stage. It was like a different point of view than what we always see. Moxley said that they've been there for 5 years, Private Party, and they've done nothing for 5 years and still are doing nothing. Moxley crushes one of the guy's hands with a hammer. Darby Allin arrives and attacks everybody with a skateboard. That's pretty much what happened.
Yeah, no. Darby goes running down the ramp and smashes the skateboard over Moxley's head. No, he says.
I feel like tonight was a bunch of buffoonery there. I feel like everything was just out of control tonight.
I mean, it was a very odd episode. It was different. than what we're normal used to seeing. But when's our next pay-per-view?
Well, you're right. We did miss. We'll talk about that next.
Oh, the pack. Yeah.
Our next pay-per-view is Wrestle Dream.
And that's the one in Tulsa, right?
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Is
October. Let's see. October. Yeah. Tacoma Dome. No, it's in Tacoma, Washington, on October 12th.
Oh, Washington.
It's the same. It's the home state of Daniel Bryan.
Yes. Yes.
I actually believe this comment. Yeah, Shafir is acting like China. And here's the thing: she has nothing to show for it. Like she's like a bag of bones. Like she's not like if this woman showed up at my house in my front door, I would laugh at her because
you have to give her a sandwich. Okay.
She does not look tough. Like she like. I mean, Jeff, I could be wrong, bro, but when I see her every week on TV, she doesn't look. She might know the moves and that way, but she like face to face, she doesn't scare me.
No.
All right. So on from that, let's go real quick back to Pac and Claudia. Make a promo saying that I guess Yuta Wheeler has not been seen anywhere around since the All Out defense.
Well, I mean, what do you expect? It's not like he's super popular.
I mean, I get that, but you're part of a trios tag team champions. Like, I can understand if you didn't have a belt, but you're holding a belt that supposedly means something to this company. I don't know what, but I mean, I don't know what the other 12 belts mean to this company, but they have.
Right. Well, I mean, you haven't seen Hook either until.
You're right. We have not seen Hook.
But you know what? We saw Hangman tonight and Jerry come out.
We did see them. There was a really cool promo cut by Hangman Adam Page with Tony Schiavone in the ring. And Hangman Page says he can't sleep and he can't function right. And he brought up a point about one of the color commentary, talking bad about Hangman Page, who we find out it is Tony Schiavone. And as Tony Schiavone is saying no, we have Jeff Jarrett walk in.
And just starts a brawl. Yes. Mad Dog went to go see Beetlejuice tonight. I'm glad he had
That's the second week in a row Mad Dog hasn't been on, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
I wonder if Mad Dog gets overtime pay for not coming.
Yeah. We'll have to talk to Dan about that one.
Dan, I'm not talking to Chris.
Well, do you think that Ricochet is happier here than he was at WWE?
I can't say yes or no to that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna say I think one of the reasons why Ricochet jumped ship, which kind of I don't know, it kind of frustrates me because like if him and his girl were really in a great point, or
you mean Samantha Irvin?
If they were really in a great place, I don't know why he would jump ship. I mean, don't get me wrong. Do I think Samantha Irvin is going to jump ship sooner or later? Yeah. But I really do think that WWE is going to really try to keep her around and give her as much money as they can because that's their main commentator.
Well, I mean,
she's a ring announcer, not so much a commentator.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I said commentator. You're right. She is the ring announcer. I don't know what I
She's
was
a ring
saying.
announcer. But I mean, they're only engaged. They're not married, so I think it's fine. You have seen Renee doing her interviews and Mox has been gone for a while. I don't think she's going anywhere either. Yeah.
I don't think she's going anywhere either if the numbers are right.
Yeah,
Because
of course.
don't listen, guys. Remember, a couple years ago, John Moxley jumped ship, and Renee Paquette stayed in WWE for the longest time, and then she finally jumped ship, and it was probably about the whole, it was probably about the money, and then also too, AEW's schedule is a lot easier than WWE's. I mean, they wrestle maybe 2, maybe 3 times a month. Oh, I'm sorry, maybe 2, maybe 3 times a week if there's a pay-per-view. If there's not, it's like twice a week. But it's a lot easier because there's no house shows. Like, they're not traveling and doing house shows. Where WWE, not only are they doing Monday Night Raw, sometimes NXT and SmackDown, there's actual shows in between those dates, plus a pay-per-view. So they're on the road all the time.
Yeah, and they have the kids. So Samantha Irving doesn't have that. So
Yet. No kids yet.
I mean,
that always that's once you put that ring on it, it suddenly like creeps up on you, like kid or 2 come popping out the other direction.
Vince, I think Hassan had a compliment for you.
I appreciate it. Appreciate it. I try to keep this.
Oh, does Samantha Irving have a daughter? Or are we referring to Renee?
Oh, I have.
Renee does have a daughter with Mox. So maybe.
I don't know if Samantha Irving has a daughter. I could be wrong, but I don't know if she does. There is no Mad Dog this week to fact check us.
Right. Mad Dog, you're missed.
But after the match with Ricochet, was.
She does. She has 1 child, Myra.
Oh,
from a previous relationship.
After the match with Ricochet, he was interviewed, and everybody's favorite Will Ospreay comes up, and Ricochet says that when he came in, he wasn't threatened, but now that he's made himself home, he's going to challenge Will Ospreay for the championship. Is it going to be at Grand Slam though?
I don't know, but I mean, we have Grand Slam, we have Wrestle Dream left, and we have World's End.
We have 3 pay-per-views left.
Yes. All right, which one are you looking forward to the most?
Oh God, I don't know.
I am so excited for World's End. I am coming to watch it live. There's going to be a whole bunch of us from UPR going to be there. Are you going, Vincent?
Thinking about it.
Thinking about it.
Have tickets gone on sale yet?
No.
I know if they do, you're the first one to know.
No, I mean, Dan's on the lookout for me. But I have been working on my travel arrangements to come. So that's my first priority.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I think I'm going to fly into Orlando.
Oh, really?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, so I was right. Ricochet confirmed he will be facing Ospreay for the international title on October 2nd.
And October 2nd is what?
That is Grand Slam.
Grand Slam. And where's that one at?
New York. Let's get into the main event. We have your EVPs, Nicholas and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks, with Okada taking on Will Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher, and Takeshita.
Yes.
This match, I don't know what it is. I can't stand watching the Young Bucks wrestle anymore.
Well, is it because you're jealous of their shoes?
Absolutely not. Those things are hideous.
I mean, coming from you, I remember 10 years ago, you wore every color under the sun in the same outfit.
I know, but I would never wear a pair of shoes I had to pump up.
You don't have to pump them up. It's just
I know, but I understand that. But that's, I mean, you're not buying. Listen, you're not buying those shoes for the colors. Let me just tell you that.
I mean, yeah, you are.
I know. I am echoing. I don't know. Yeah, I think this is what we had problem last time. I think it's on Katie's end.
It probably is.
What would you say about this match? What do you take away from this?
I enjoy watching the Elite. I'm waiting for them to fall. So that's always something to, keep in mind when you're watching them. I love watching Fletcher and Will Ospreay together. I think they're awesome, and I can't wait for that to develop into a bigger storyline, and I'm sure it will. But it was not a very fulfilling episode.
A couple side notes to take away from this match. Everybody's saying they love the Young Bucks risky business look tonight. Looked really good. Shout out to Tom Cruise there. I would have to say, I feel like, how do I put this? I feel like when the Young Bucks are in the ring, I feel like they're not as high flying as they were. Now, don't get me wrong; they do some crazy moves, but I feel like because they're the EVPs and they're trying to prove a point that they're in control, I don't think that they're putting their bodies on the line as much as they were with, let's just say, like 4 years ago. These guys are putting on a great match. I just don't think they're putting their heart into it. But on the other hand, Kyle Fletcher, Will Ospreay, these guys will go above and beyond to make sure you guys are entertained. So,
I mean, Will Ospreay is just amazing. So, of course he is.
Yes, Jeff, imagine if the championships were on the line. But the EVPs would not do that because they're not that dumb. I would give this match, knowing that it was complete chaos half the time.
It's AEW. It's always complete chaos.
I get it. I would give this match. I don't know. I give it a 5 out of 5. I don't think it was that bad of a match.
I mean, I'd give it an A. I think it's pretty good.
The show went over 20 minutes, which I'm sorry, the show went into overtime to make 20 minutes, which is crazy because usually it doesn't go that long over.
And it's because this was complete chaos. Was it actually over?
Well, if you're not going to put a time frame or rules or regulations, then it's just not going to work.
Right. There we go. I mean, it's Tony Khan. He doesn't care. Does not care.
I think Ricochet and Mortis stole the show tonight, though. I really do. I think
that should have been the main card.
The main event.
The main event. Mm-hmm.
I don't think Chris Jericho and Cassidy's match wasn't that bad. I think it was a little long.
I think that's what screwed him over.
Oh no! If I had to give this show a grade, I would say I would give it a C.
Yeah, I would say for sure it's because of that first match. Yeah.
Well, Katie, before we leave tonight, I have to run down what we have for the store. Everybody coming up for the UPR crew.
Yes.
Let's talk about it. Mondays, 6 p.m., the Mike Knox Show. This man holds it down. AEW, NXT, WWE, SmackDown, Raw. You name it, he talks about it. Check out the Mike Knox Show. Tuesdays, 7 p.m., it is the Raw Review Show, usually with the executive consultant and a special guest. On Tuesdays, it's NXT Reviews with the Wrestling Doll and my buddy Ron. We just saw Ron a couple weeks ago. Came down for NXT. We all went to the arena to see some NXT, and that was pretty cool. So shout out to my buddy Ron. AEW right here Wednesdays. Catch me, Cactus Caitie, and Dan the Man as we hold it down. Top 5 on Thursdays, and rounding off the week with the SmackDown Penitentiary with Zia Silent on Saturdays, 12 p.m., the SmackDown Review Show. That is all the shows. And then, guys, also, too, hopefully next week I'll have a schedule, but there's a whole other side to
UPR called UPR Entertainment.
Yes, and there's a lot of good stuff over there. I need to start getting the schedule on how I can talk about the movies and stuff they review. But these guys, they know what they're talking about. They know their stuff, and they're fun to watch as well.
Yes, they review movies and TV shows. So you can catch me on the challenge review right before this show at 9 o'clock, 9:30, depending on when the show ends. And then I hop on right over here. So if you want more Cactus Caitie, please follow us. But please like and subscribe our channel so we can get more information.
Thanks, Ron.
And yes. Oh, yes.
Guys, that is all we have for you tonight. But we're going to leave you with
back.
Yes, yeah. Everybody, it's your first day back. Congratulations. Thanks for coming back. But we're going to leave you with a clip to round the show off with. So I'm your host, or I'm one of your hosts, Vince Laspada and Cactus Caitie, and we'll see you guys next Wednesday right here on AEW Review.
Good night.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
First of all, wait if you tease me one more time.
What?
Whoa, pause. Big pause. Everybody in chat, pause that. If you tease me one more time, and act like you about to wrestle, and you don't, we going to have a problem. Because this is like the 4th time. It's the 4th time that you've done this, where you stood up to Drew. Now, Drew done slapped your ass twice. Pause. And then he also smushed you like 3 times. And now he gets face to face. Are y'all trying to tell us something? Y'all trying to tell us something that wherever Drew goes to practice, Wade is there?
It's too far. WrestleMania is too
that
far
is
away.
true.
So then who the hell are you going to get on commentary? You know what I'm saying, for that time being? Like, you're not going to have that man running double duty. Like, I don't want to hear that motherfucker in the ring cutting a promo and on commentary. That's too much. But I mean, it's
hey, look, if Booker T did it. Hey, if Booker T did it.
Booker T was doing his own commentary while he was stomping motherfuckers out. Oh man, Booker T. He's taking down Pete Williams. Oh, God.
Booker T with a big shot. Boom! Big Booker T. Booker T just pulled Creed up. Booker T is pulling Creed up right now. He's going to hit him with that big thrust kick. Oh! Booker T just caught Creed with that big thrust kick. What the hell is going on? Kick set up. Where he's going to catch him at. He's going to get...